Day, possibly the funniest time, the funniest piece of entertainment took place here on a platform outside Fred Mann, the jewellers. A group of men, led by John D. Keane, used to drink above in Corley Connor's pub, which is where Brenda Wolfe has her bookshop now. They all came from different political persuasions. Politics was very bitter at the time. The Korean War was on, it was post World War II. The country was in a lot worse state than it is today. So they decided over a quart of one night, over Guinness, they decided to form a political party and to put up somebody for the oncoming election. There was a general election in 1951. So they came up with the name of the party, the Independent Colloquious Party, and they decided to run for fun a character in the election, and they named him Tom Doodle. Now, Doodle was found. They found a man and they brought him to Listowel in a first-class carriage from Kilmore railway station to the railway station here. They brought him down through the streets, down William Street, up Charles Street and down Trust Street. When they were coming down Trust Street, there was such a crowd. There were two bands, and one woman who had been invalided for about 40 years up in the attic was brought down in a stretcher to see this Doodle coming down the street. And she looked up at Doodle and she waved at him and she looked and she said, "Parnell, my man, you're back again." So she thought he was Parnell. So today, at a special request of the Writers' Week Committee, Doodle, who that evening left and said if he ever is wanted he will come back. And today, at the request of the Writers' Week Committee, Doodle is back. Mr. Doodle.
Vote number 1, Tom Doodle. Keep Tom Doodle in your mind all the time. I'm the man. I look after everybody. You're all very welcome here to the stall. And as I hand out my literature, I would like to ask you to read it. Read it carefully. And if we haven't got enough, we have more in the box behind the door. We would ask you all that when you're finished and have decided to vote for Tom Doodle, that you will put the literature in your pocket and not on the footpaths, as this is the beautiful town of Listowel and we want to keep it that way. Now, we will move amongst you in a minute, so just to let you all know who I am. Little bit of old age comes into this. My name is Tom Doodle, and I am president of the Thomas Doodle Party for many, many years now. Where do I come from, you ask? I was born back that way in a little whitewashed cabin over there in the Stax Mountains. Growing up, the food on our table was not great. It consisted of Blue Mountain duck eggs and gruel, and maybe the odd little bit of black pudding that my father would bring home from the nearby town of Listowel. And it was here in Listowel town, over there in Curly Connor's pub, in the middle of a few pints of porter, where me and my good friends sat and came up with the brilliant idea, and we formed the Independent Colleges Party! Now, we must be given credit for many, many things that this party has been successful with. One of our main achievements was when we achieved the abolishment of that cruel tax that this government put on Irish people that were lucky enough to find gold at the end of a rainbow. No more will those people be taxed. And by sheer statesmanship, I outsmarted the United Nations when I won for our country a 5-acre gravelly patch in the hinterland of Jupiter. I want you all to read my literature. Tom Doodle of the Independent Colleges Party. And if elected, I will give leprechauns the right to vote. You're too small, yet you can't vote. I will establish in the town of Listowel a factory that will employ people to shave the hairs off the gooseberries. I will plow the rocks of gold.